This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dudes and Luxurian South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals. No need to tie up any loose ends.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend, then?
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the official scriptures of the Order.
Chocobogalina! Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla. I want to know who it was.
If you think that's what you need to do, then go ahead.
The blue vines move aside only during the day, Kupo. The red vines part only during the night, Kupo. The red vines in the village stand open from 7 at night to 7 in the morning, Kupo. Now make sure you don't forget, Kupo.
You're gonna regret this. I saw this coming.
Welcome, Kupo.
Kupo.
Are you busy?
Very busy, Kupo.
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 It's a savior!
Hey, easy there.
Oh, Savior, we've been waiting for you.
Deep in the forest, I stumbled onto a small village. The last home of the Mughals. I was just in time. Their peaceful lives were about to be shattered by a terrible menace. You mean them?
Yes, Kupo.
Terrible beasts they are. They must munch us poor Mughals, Kupo. Ow, ow.
And now they know where you live. This will soon be over. Change course. Time to mix it up. Let's dance. Think you might like this. Let's dance. Guess it comes to this. Let's make a show of it.
Some of us enjoy a little peace. It's the Chief Kupo! The Grand Poobah, Kupo! Where have you been, Kupo?
You can't really be. You're still alive? Mog, it really is you, isn't it?
Kupo, Kupo! Lightning! What?
Hey, come back! Mog, it is you, isn't it?
Who's Mog, Kupo?
What are you playing at? Is it that terrible having to see me again?
No, Kupo, I swear!
Then turn around.
Mog. Mog does not deserve to look lightning in the eye, Kupo.
Oh.
Because Mog couldn't protect Sarah, Kupo. And so...
Mog,
Kupo?
I'm glad you're all right. I was worried about you. I know what you're feeling. You've shed a lot of tears for Sarah, haven't you?
Kupo.
But blaming yourself for what happened is just gonna make her sad. You know that.
Sarah's gone, Kupo. Gone forever.
Her soul is still out there. And I promise you, I'm going to bring her back.
Really, Kupo?
Really. So listen, I need a very important favor from you.
Kupo... Popo?
There's a chance that I won't be around to meet her when she returns. I'm gonna try not to let that happen. But if it does, I want you to be there instead. She'll need someone she knows and loves waiting for her.
Oh, lightning! Kupo! Kupo! What was that for, Kupo?
That's
You're
more
just
like
a
the
mean
old Mog.
witch.
Don't give up. Things are going to get better. So tell me, what have you been doing with yourself these last 500 years? Have you been in the village this whole time?
Oh no, Kupo. I was swept up in the chaos, Kupo. I was carried hither and thither until I found myself in the void beyond. I wandered there, and one by one I met my friends, Kupo. Our world was a terrible mess, and we didn't know where to go, Kupo.
Right. When the chaos flooded in, you Moogles lost your homes, just like so much of humankind.
That's right, Kupo. We were so blue, we didn't know what to do. We roamed around for a spell, over the desert and dale, until one day we found this forest. That's when I said to my friends, let's build a new home here. And that's what we did. All the Moogles together, Kupo.
Building a new home to replace the one that was lost. That reminds me of something from a long time ago.
Kupo! Kupo! Of course, Kupo! Sarah told me all about what they did, Kupo. Sarah and Snow and their friends, they lost their home once too, Kupo. It was before we met. But they found a new place. And together, they built a home even better than the old one. They were my inspiration, Kupo. And I told all my Moogle brothers. Then, before I knew it, I became the chief of the whole Moogle village, Kupo.
I'm not surprised. You've had a lot of adventures and fought bravely in many battles. Of course they'd turn to you. You're a natural-born leader.
Lightning! You mustn't say that, Kupo. If you keep praising me so much, my bubble might burst, Kupo. Welcome, Kupo. Thanks, Kupo! like to work the field with me, Savior?
Very strange, Kupo. Where have they gone?
What's the matter?
3 of my brothers are missing, Kupo. I fear they've gone astray in the woods.
When did they disappear?
10 days ago, Kupo. Can you help? Will you find our lost friends, Kupo?
"10 days? Shouldn't you have started searching for them already? Where did they go missing?"
I don't know, Kupo, but they are not brave. I don't think they would venture out of the forest, Kupo.
Well, I suppose that narrows it down. But how can a Moogle get lost in the first place? You can all fly, right? Just take to the air, and you can find the trail from above.
You're exactly right. That's a great idea, Kupo. Why didn't any of us think of that before? We always flutter close to the ground, Kupo. To soar in the sky? I scarce imagine it.
Really? Seems like common sense to me. You can fly that high, right?
Of course, Kupo. It's just scary to go too high.
Never mind. Anyway, I'll look for your friends.
You will? Oh, thank you, Kupo. You should search at night, Kupo. In the day, they will be hidden away, Kupo.
All right, got it. Find them before sunrise. Found you. You're one of the lost Moogles, aren't you?
It's true. I want to go home, but I don't know the way, Kupo.
If you flew up above the treetops, you'd be able to find your village easily enough.
Above the treetops, Kupo? What a splendiferous plan, Kupo. Except I'm afraid of heights, Kupo.
It's all right. I'll give you a hand.
Much further than Sarah ever did.
Did I overdo it?
He's fine. I made a quick calculation based on his speed and trajectory, and he should land in the center of the village.
Oh, I can't go on, Kupo. Oh, excuse me, kind lady. Can I ask you a question? Do you know which way it is to the Moogle village, Kupo?
Leave it to me. I'll get you home.
Kupo? What are you? Kupo!
I wouldn't wander around.
Have you come to take me to the heavens, Kupo? Is this the end for me, Kupo?
I've come for you, all right, but trust me. This isn't the end of anything.
Kupo? Will you turn me into a star?
I'll get you home. Faster than you think.
That's all 3 Moogles safely home. Thanks to the Savior, Kupo. You 3 caused a lot of trouble. Where did you go and why, Kupo?
Kupo! Kupo! Don't you recall? 4 of us went into the woods that day.
Yes, Kupo, but then suddenly you told us to stay and wait, Kupo. So all 3 of us did just that, Kupo. Ah, yes, Kupo. It was the honey. I smelled it on the breeze and went ahead to look for the bees.
We waited like you said, Kupo. 10 long days, Kupo. But you never came back.
So, Moogle, where did you disappear to? Did you find the honey?
Kupo. That is...
What happened?
A terrible monster appeared out of the trees, and I fled back to my village, Kupo. The fright it gave me made me forget my friends. It was my fault they were lost, Kupo.
Well, it sure was.
Almighty Savior, I'm so sorry, Kupo, for all the trouble I've caused. I suppose I must be punished, Kupo. Or maybe I've been punished enough already, Kupo.
Just apologize to your 3 friends here, and then make sure it doesn't happen again. If any more of your brothers go missing, you're gonna have to find them. From high up in the sky where I throw you. Got it?
Please not the sky, Kupo! Have mercy, Kupo! I'll not let my brothers go astray again, Kupo! I'll watch them with eagle eyes, Kupo!